it sounds like this accident that you had and that awakening was kind of the catalyst for the work that you're doing now. But I'm wondering, is there anyone that you look up to as a mentor or an influence in your spiritual life?
Well, I think that there's so much great information that's available right now for people. And for me, I find value in the simplest books to the most complex scientific journals. And any time I learn something new about human potential, or I learn something new about our possibilities and how we can overcome ourselves. I mean, I respect so many great scientists and so many great spiritual teachers and leaders that I think that so many people are really, really onto this process. And I also think that when we get beyond conventional beliefs, and convention kind of defines the current belief systems, and most people, when you go against convention, you're always considered foolhardy or insane until you actually are able to change convention, and then you're considered, a genius or a saint or somebody great. And I think this is the time right now where people around the world are awakening, and I certainly hope that on some level that all of us can contribute in some way that allows this place that we live to begin to flourish and change for the better. And I think so much information is available right now for so many people, and because we're in an information age, I think that there's so much accessible knowledge and possibility. So I think there's just too many to name.
Wonderful, good answer. Well, Dr. Joe, I really want everyone to know about the workshops that you're doing in Vancouver and around the world. For the one that you're going to be doing in Vancouver, which is Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself workshop, what would you say is the one thing, I mean, I'm sure people will take away a lot, but what's the one major thing that people are going to take away from that workshop?
Oh, they'll absolutely know, without a doubt, that they'll understand the process of change, and they'll have all the tools to do it. And when they walk out of there, they'll have enough practical experience to begin to apply it to their life, and that's the most important message, I think. You'll understand the science behind it, you'll understand the philosophy, but the most important thing is that you'll absolutely know, without a doubt, if you change your mind, there'll be evidence in your life as a result of it, and that's when the person begins to become empowered.
Wonderful. And so your new book is coming out soon, hopefully in the spring. If people want to get on the mailing list to hear more about that, they can go to your website, drjoedispenza.com, correct?
That's correct, yes.
Great. Well, we just have a few minutes left in the show, so Dr. Joe, I'm wondering if there's anything that you would like to leave the listeners with.
Well, I think I have great hope in the human being, and I think that giving people permission to change, I mean, that's what the movie What to Believe was about. It was to give people some new knowledge and begin to have them question the nature of reality, but most importantly, that there is a power within every human being that is both personal and at the same time universal, that we all have access to. And when we begin to develop a relationship with this power, and we begin to surrender our problems to it, and we begin to use it to create with, and we begin to let go of old scars and bruises and emotional branding, that something quite beautiful begins to flourish, and I have great hope in belief that is the future of humanity. So for me, it's just a privilege and an honor to be able to contribute in any way that I can. And there's nothing more, I don't think, I was saying this when I was in Boston this weekend, you can go to different races and different cultures, you can talk to different races and different cultures and interact around the world, and, human transformation, independent of whether you're Japanese or Jewish or Mexican or from Australia or London, transformation looks exactly the same on any human face, and there's an amazing quality that there's a liberation of energy, and there's a sense of freedom, and such a glow in people's eyes, and a freedom that to me I think is unforgettable. So that's quite an inspiration when I see that, to keep doing what I do.
Wonderful. Well, I know that you have been inspiring millions of people around the world through, your appearance in the movie, as well as with your book and all of the speaking engagements that you do, and your website, drjoedispenza.com. Be sure to check that out. And I really just want to thank you so much for being on the show today. You have been just such an inspiration.
Oh, thank you. It was fun speaking with you.
Thank you so much. Well, have a wonderful day, Dr. Joe.
Okay. I hope to cross paths with you soon.
Wonderful. Take care.
Okay. Bye-bye.